like back when brotherhood and camaraderie meant taking each other up the ass.
Damn it.
But basically, they take the slave girl, but he says,
look at me, I'm so proud of myself.
but Achilles says that he will lead the fight if he will take him and his men back onto the black ships and sail back home.
I mean the African American ships.
I think they were the black ships, like painted black for his people or something. Not his people, but they were like, it was like.
That's really triggering me, Jacob.
I don't know. Yeah. But what was it? And then so they took it, and also Achilles' mother, you should know this, was a goddess. And like I said, gods are vengeful motherfuckers in classical times.
Literal.
Yeah.
In both sense.
Well, not motherfuckers, more like sister fuckers. But
yeah, everyone's sister is someone's mother eventually.
But basically,
oh, nice, the Cobra clutch. Ooh, fuck, my drone is way out here.
I don't think drones do well in caves.
Yeah, it's fine. What are they gonna do? Shoot down Sinu? Dive bomb! Oh.
But basically, Achilles pulls him and his men out of the conflict. I can't fly
into the cave. Okay.
And then the Greeks start losing, and all Odysseus...
Oh my god, I'm being attacked!
Odysseus and all the rest of Agamemnon's advisors are like, dude, just give her back the lady. He hadn't left yet because the times weren't favorable. So he's like, dude, just give him back his slave wife person. And he's like, nah. And then they start losing. I was like, okay, maybe.
Ah.
And so,
oh my god.
Agamemnon actually said that he will give back the slave girl whose name I forgot. And promised that he hadn't slept with her or anything. And he said to deliver this message to Achilles, but Achilles was like, no, because he made a deal. His mom made a deal for him with Zeus to basically make the Greeks lose. So it would be kind of too late now.
Stop! Hit him with the heavy. There we go. Stone cold finisher.
And what was it? So he was like, no. Like he promised him, like Agamemnon promised him whatever remaining daughters he had, whatever castle, fortresses he had, and he would even give back the slave girl unsullied and everything.
Oh, that's how we prefer them.
Yeah, but Achilles still refused, and you're like, well, the enemy are literally at our gates. They made like some earthen encampments and fortifications on the beach. Where they had their beachhead. Dead. But, what was it? And Patroclus, I'm just gonna say that's his name. Don't quote me on that. He had the pretty hard feels for the Greeks right now. They were getting absolutely wrecked by the Trojans. They were like on the shore about to burn the Greek ships and everything. So what he did is he dressed up in, Achilles' armor and went out under the guise of Achilles. And then he died, killed by Hector of Troy. The Prince of Troy or something, I don't know. And he's like brother or cousin or something to Paris. And he's like also a legendary fighter and everything. But not as good as Achilles. Everyone feared Achilles. But when they saw him, he's like, oh, I'll fight you. Spurned on by all these victories. But then he killed Patroclus, and everyone thought he killed Achilles, and he was like, oh, fuck. But then Achilles came out, they saw his dead friend, and he was like, oh, hell no. Yeah, he went into rage mode. He rejoined the war effort, he killed lots of Greeks, he killed
Why
Hector.
is right trigger not killing? There we go. Just gonna stab him, finish him. Oh, never mind, he's fine. It's just a prank, bro.
But, what was it?
They'll think twice because they're dead. I really taught those corpses a lesson.
But Achilles killed Hector, and they had burial practices. Like, you couldn't go into the afterlife unless you are properly buried. And he made sure that he was not properly buried. He, like, he tied his body to the back of his chariot and rode it around the walls of Troy. He, like, beat the shit out of it. And all that. He was pissed. He, like, this was BFF, possibly gay bro. Remember, they're Greeks.
Well, they said no homo after they touched dicks and fucked, so it's fine.
They said no homo within at least 24 hours. But
like one time it was like 24 hours and like a couple minutes, but they decided, you know that's not a bro paw. That's fine. We'll accept that.
What was it? So yeah, he's just killing Greeks, and then I forget his name, but the father of Hector and Paris, he walks into the Greek camp under the cover of night, goes into Achilles' tent, basically walking into a den of lions, because this guy is really pissed off, and he says, I have nothing really to give you right now, or anything. I know this man killed your best friend, but he's still my son, please let me bury him, etc. And moved by the fact that this old man walked into a den of lions, he gave him back his son's body, and he was able to perform the burial rites so Hector could go to the afterlife. And everything.
Okay.
But then the bloodshed and fighting continued the next day. Well, not the next day. That's when the burial happened, I'm pretty sure. And the conflict wasn't going on so well in general. The tides were shifting constantly. Like at one moment in the same day, they're at the gates of Troy, and the next they're at the shores defending their ships. Like literally, in a couple of pages, they get pushed back a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it? And Helen doesn't really like any of this. In the story version I read, she was kidnapped, and she wasn't copulating with Paris. So, but she did make friends in Troy, like with her handmaidens and everything that were given to her. So, Aphrodite is like, all right, we need to settle this. Oh wait, I should put this on. This is before the whole Achilles' friend death. I'm really out of order here.
Ah, god damn it, this guy.
He's the man.
You're the man.
But what was
Don't
it?
thank the gods, thank me. I'm here.
This is before
I accept land,
Petra-
money, title,
woman, man.
women, men.
This is before Patroclus, Achilles' BFF, bro F, fucker for life, died and everything. But they were at the gates of Troy, and everyone's like, hey, we're tired of this 9-year conflict resulting in the death of thousands of people that we for some reason know and memorize the names of. And here's their names in alphabetical order, basically. And then they're like, alright, let's settle this one-on-one combat. Let's have Paris fight Menelaus. Alright, I mean, this is their conflict, not ours. And
right.
the Trojans agree to this, the Greeks agree to this. So Menelaus is like, alright, I'm ready to kick this guy's ass. Because he's a battle-hardened, seasoned veteran king guy of Sparta. And Paris is not known for his fighting skills. And
Oh god, I hope this doesn't kill me. I'm fine.
They fight. It does not go well for Paris. But he is saved by...
I'm fine.
But he is saved by Aphrodite before the final blow could be struck. And everybody's, oh, god damn it, let the bloodshed continue, I guess. And then Aphrodite's like, hey, go fuck your wife while I handle this. And she's like, and then she goes to Helen also is like, hey, fuck this guy or I'll make you the ugliest.
I heard a cat.
The cat attacks you, it's a lion.
Oh god, a mountain lion, no!
But, what was it? Oh, hey, was that it? I swear I saw something in the shadows. Wait, are you gonna kill the cat?
No. Shut up. You don't know what I'm gonna do.
Gotta slay that pussy.
Oh, I heard it.
But, what was
Zenu! I'm trying to grab the pussy.
Grab him by the pussy. But, what was it?
I understand we get the word pussy from pusillant, which means like timid and cowardly.
Yep.
Nothing to do with vaginas.
Although they somehow got that way. We're not
Yeah,
linguists, so
weird.
don't ask us. But, what was it? So, yeah, Aphrodite's like, hey, fuck Paris, or I'll make you the ugliest bitch in the world. And she's like, god damn it. And basically gets raped by Paris. Like, she doesn't consent to it. She just...
Well, she doesn't say no either. It's a complicated kind of thing.
Yeah, but then, what was it? Hector is still alive at this point, not
Breathing
dead.
in smoke.
This is like flashback moment right here. He's really pissed because the conflict was almost over. He really does not care if Paris dies at this point. And he's like, dude,
Engaged
seriously,
drone
you just
hover.
like fucking run away so Moore can die and so you can bed this whore. He didn't use whore, I'm just saying that to put emphasis on no one in Troy liked Helen. Lots of people in Troy blamed Helen for the conflict, even though it was Paris'
They should
fault.
really blame the gods.
Yeah, actually, I'd blame Paris. I mean, if you blame the gods, you have a very short life ahead of you.
Paris was just like, hey, you know what? The gods are giving me the most beautiful woman in the world.
No, like one goddess.
The goddess is giving me the most
Yeah, so basically the bloodshed continues. Hector chews out Hector chews out Paris after using his 2-inch pecker on Helen, and all that. He was looking. It's funny. I think the book described him as looking relaxed or something. Anyways, but
oh god, I've got an automatic bow. Not what I wanted, but that's
actually, archers way back when are described as being able to fire several arrows very quickly in succession. So that's actually pretty historically accurate, what you just did. But what was it?
Quick and silent.
The it's a mace. Anyways,
Scepter. Someone's calling for help. I better go find him and kill him.
but anyways, what was it? The bloodshed continues. Nobody likes Helen, etc. And nobody in Troy likes Helen. And yeah, conflict continues, but this time the gods get involved, like directly. Ares is on the field killing Greeks.
Nice.
You know, all that. And Minerva's like, fuck. And then she gets involved, and she goes to Diomedes, that important guy I told you earlier, and gives him the ability to see through the veil that the gods use to disguise themselves, to hide them from mortal eyes. And, like, you know how Jupiter turns into a shower of gold, or a bull, or whatever, or a goose to fuck people?
Yeah.
If you had that special power,
Wait,
you'd be able to see how, you'd actually be able to see Zeus for who he was, not a shower of gold, goose, or a weird random animal. How do you get a girl pregnant by being a shower of gold? Anyways,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, Zeus is, he's a whore. Anyways.
He's a, yeah.
But,
fuck bitches,
can you
money.
really blame
fuck
him?
bitches with money.
Can you really blame him? Because his wife is his sister. I mean, really?
I can blame him because his wife is his sister.
No, can you blame him for cheating on his sister wife?
I mean, he's still cheating, which I
But
don't abide by. But his sister? Oh, if I whistle, is that going to wake these guys up?
Yes.
Please be really quiet.
And he's like, hey guys, wake up, I heard a
guys!
whistle!
Guys, I think I heard something! Someone's whistling at me!
Oh shit, they're waking up. But, what was it?
Man, I heard the sound of whistling and punches.
And, Mars is...
Oh no, they're just going on about the day.
Ares is going about killing Greeks,
they're
but,
BFFs.
but, Diomedes now can see through the veil and knows...
Oh no!
And knows who are god, and knows who is god, who's a god and who's immortal. And so basically, he gets on his chariot and rides towards...
Oh my god,
Ares.
I got a shadow sword. That's historical.
He basically gets on his chariot and rides towards Hades. Not Hades. Why did I say Hades? Ares.
Right trigger, do something.
And he actually manages to wound Ares, and his cry of pain is heard throughout the battlefield, and everybody stops fighting for a moment. That's how loud it was.
Oh shit, I'm just perched on the chest. Ooh, I got a shield and some iron.
But basically, I think your legendary shield's better.
Yeah, but that's DLC. So, I'm not gonna just go straight for the DLC stuff. That's like cheating.
But yeah, so basically Ares is out of the fight for the moment. He's bleeding that weird sickly gold blood that they have. And all that, so he leaves the fight. And then he continues kicking ass and taking names. Oh yeah, I think it's important to know. After Athena gave Diomedes the ability to see the gods, he's like, don't fuck with the gods, you'll get kicked. You get your ass kicked.
You get kicked from the server.
And then she comes back and says, hey dude, why aren't you fighting the gods? Like, you told me not to. He's like, well now I'm telling you to fight the gods. And so he goes and wounds Ares. The thing is, Diomedes at this point is now a badass.
He leveled up.
No, he went beyond level up. He prestiged.
Nice.
And what's it? And then he sees Aeneas, if you know what the Aeneid is. He's the son of Aphrodite, also known not for his fighting skills. And so he's like, oh, I challenge you to a duel, Diomedes. And then Diomedes kills his best friend, describing how a spear went through his friend's face and shattered his ivory teeth.
Cool.
And then how he picked up a rock, knocked...
The country of Iraq?
No, a rock.
I know.
And then beat Aeneas, an armed and armored man, with a rock.
The country of Iraq?
And what was it? Aphrodite's like, oh hell no, I can't let my little baby boo die.
Oh, God damn it!
And so she goes and picks up.
This guy's just hanging out on top of a table.
So she goes and picks up Aeneas to ferry him away.
Shit! Oh my God!
You got super attacked, yo. That's what you get for fighting people on your level. Anyways,
I can't see there.
What was it? But Diomedes like ain't having any of that shit, and so he stabs Aphrodite in the hand. So she drops the wounded Aeneas. You gotta keep an eye out for those parry frames. Nice parry, bro.
Thanks. I can't see with that tree in the way. Get out of the corner.
He's swinging so hard, he's shaking your camera.
Super attack! Ow. I mean, not ow. That didn't hurt. Oh my God! Ow!
You didn't even die. You just like. Fell over
I died
dead.
out of pity. Not out of pity. No, something else.
You were tired. You wanted to take a nap. He's like, all right.
Like, I realized, you know what? I'm not gonna beat this guy. Just take myself out.
Anyways,
I thought like the code that would destroy my brain.